a little bit cool,
It's nice.
a little bit overcast, but as always, a grand and glorious day. And I open each worship saying it's a grand and glorious day to worship God if you're in McAllen or wherever else you might be in whatever time. And this is a grand and glorious time to celebrate for the Chamber of Commerce and for the First Christian Church Disciples of Christ. Many of you may not know that we're an old church with old traditions and a new beginning. We have been in McAllen for 100 years this year. Our first meeting was actually in 1914, and the first church organization was 1915. Our first church building was built in McAllen in 1917, and it set the tone for what the disciples would follow throughout the next 100 years. Our church was built in one day with the cooperation of all the other churches in McAllen coming together. And so, as a church, we have been very involved with all of the other faith traditions working together for God's children in McAllen. But we've also worked together with the Chamber of Commerce and been very active in social activities and the needs of the lesser people. And I don't know how many years we've been a member of the Chamber. I might look it up for me sometime. I know at least 20. Now, we've been a member, and not just a member who supports the activities of the Chamber of Commerce, because they are good for the business community, they're good for the faith community, and they're good for the community at large. They do a wonder program through the Chamber of Commerce that helps us all. And so we're pleased to support them. Give you an idea of their support for the faith community and the governmental community and us. A few years ago, Steve Elanius contacted me, and he said the mayor, Richard Cortez, wanted to see how he could bring the faith community together with the city government and see how we could listen to their proposals and discuss their issues from a faith point of view. And we did that. And Richard met with us a couple times, and Steve Elanius did. Then a short time later, through the urgings of Steve Elanius with the Chamber of Commerce, the mayor asked me to get together with 2 other ministers and write a booklet. The booklet was the 40 days of meditation and prayer that Richard Cortez presented at one of his State of the City meetings. So what it shows you is the cooperation of the city government, the Chamber of Commerce, and the faith community, how we all are able to work together. So we've come from that place in 1917 to a later building, and then to one on 10th and Nyssa, which was very handy. It was across from Shipley's Donuts. And we sold that last August. We have moved into temporary facilities, and we've been fortunate to hire, he's here somewhere, Danny Boldinghouse to design a beautiful building for us. And one of these days, he's going to get off the rear end and get us a contract signed, and we're going to start construction. So, again, we've had good relationships through working with other people. And that's kind of what we're about. That's what kind of the Chamber of Commerce is about. So I want to thank you all for being here. And does anybody from the Chamber want to say anything?
Well, on behalf of the McAllen Chamber, we congratulate you because I know this has been, we've been talking to you about this for quite some time, and the day is finally here. And we are so grateful to your generosity because you have been very, very loyal to the Chamber. Anytime we need you, Max, you know, you're there for us. The Good Day luncheons, And we appreciate everything that you do for us. So congratulations, and we can't wait for the ribbon cutting once it's built.
We can't either. And on a lighter note, I was telling Lucy, many of you know I had some surgery a few months ago, and there was some question about whether I was going to be alive the next day to see life after surgery. And I had a little prayer, as preachers oftentimes do. And I said, God, I don't want to be another Moses. I want to see this building built. So, if we can have at least Dorothy Gates, where are you? Phyllis, I need the two of you, Gary Ledbetter, and Chris Peterson.